Hello, good morning. Happy birthday to the May 18th babies out there. We're going to see what message is coming up here for the next 24 hours. You may not see this video on May 18th. You may see it a month from now, a year from now, or it may not be May 18th, depending on where you live in the world at the time that I'm posting this. So this is just going to be here for the next 24 hours for all those who come here and watch this video. So the card that we have coming up, my darlings, is the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is a very, very pleasant card. Maybe just a little bit closer here. Six of Pentacles comes up in a few different ways. First and foremost, because it is a pentacle card, a lot of the times we automatically associate it with money and finances. So from a financial standpoint, Six of Pentacles can be receiving generosity from others, like a miraculous little blessing coming our way that's going to help us through a difficult time, receiving generosity from others. For ourselves, it can indicate that we're coming into a time that we are going to be in the energy of Six of Pentacles in the sense of this person here in red, meaning coming into a time that all debts are paid off. There's no debts. Money flows in. You have money put away for the future, like you have a savings. Money continues to come in. You continue to put money away. You add it to that savings continuously. But you also have money to enjoy life, to do things you want to do, to treat yourself, and you're able to be generous to other people and causes when you feel moved to do so. So in that sense, it's like this ideal financial situation, or like this perfect financial situation. You have inflow, you have outflow, money keeps coming in, you're able to help other people, you're able to enjoy your life, you're not worried about the future. It's a very positive financial situation. And so sometimes this comes up to let us know that this is the flow that we're coming into, or this is the financial stance that we're going to be coming into, or that we're manifesting. And some of you may be in a situation here where you are receiving generosity from others. You might be saying to yourself, how am I going to get out of this situation? Or what am I going to do about that? You know, Six of Pentacles can come in to say help is on the way, that there's some kind of assistance coming in. Whether it's going to be friends or family stepping up to help you through a difficult time, or you receiving help or assistance from government programs, or some kind of, a program or financial assistance that you may qualify for. There is help coming in. Now, one of the things that I see a lot of the times when people are coming to me for readings is some of you are in that situation and you're like, well, on one hand, I'm lucky and I'm blessed that I have this help coming in, but when am I going to get out of it? When am I going to be financially independent? When am I going to be able to do this stuff for myself? Because I don't want to be depending on anybody else. If you are stuck in that kind of a situation, and there was a time in my life I was, believe me, and it took me a very long time to figure out how to break out of that energy, because it's like no matter what I did, I was so stuck. Like it was like everything was working against me. So you might be in that situation. You find a job, you're making money, but something goes wrong every single time, and something that is like out of your control, something that you have absolutely no control over. You're like, what is happening? Like, is the universe conspiring against me? Or like, why can't I get out of the situation? So something that I've come to realize through prayer, through meditation, through my own experience, when we end up in that kind of a situation and you're desperate to get out of it, but you just can't seem to, there's two reasons why this happens. Either the lesson here is that we need to learn that we deserve to receive, and that we are entitled to receive, right? That as a child of God, as a child of the universe, these things are your birthright. And so you're learning that you are receiving, and you're learning that the universe is in control, God is in control, and your needs will be met. right? It's kind of like, I think it was during the Sermon on the Mount when Jesus was talking about how, all of the birds are taken care of, all of the lilies of the field are adorned, and they do nothing but simply exist, and that the creation of God is always cared for. The nature of nature is abundance. And so sometimes we need to learn this lesson that we deserve to receive, and that our needs will be met, and that we deserve to be provided for. And once we can learn that, and once we can accept that and embrace that, we can come into a time of where, like, we're doing it for ourselves, we're earning it for ourselves, but understanding and realizing that all that we have is through the grace of God, the grace of universe. Like, like, for example, I'm here, and you guys are listening to me, and a lot of you schedule private readings with me, but that is a blessing, and that's not coming to me through me, that's coming to me through God. And so we realize that flow. We understand that balance. We understand how that works. And so sometimes we get in those situations to learn that flow. Another reason why sometimes it happens, and this is going to be especially true if you're in a living arrangement with family where there's issues, or somebody that you just really cannot stand, or somebody who just has a way of hurting you time and time again. You may be in a situation where you have like you have cords of resentment here, and this is somebody who is, or people who are wronging you, so they have a karmic debt. They have a karmic debt to you. And so you might realize that, and you might feel like, these people really wronged me. They really messed me up. They really, sabotaged me in my life, or they did this, or they did that. And we are very aware. We have an account. We have a record of the ways that they wrong us, and the ways that, uh, you know, we feel maybe justice hasn't been served. So then now we're in a situation where there's a karmic debt, and the universe keeps giving them a chance to repay the debt that they owe you. And for some of them, they're repaying the debt that they owe you by giving you a space. And the way that you can get out of that is to forgive them, and to release them from that debt, to release them of any and all expectation, to no longer have any expectation from them to wake up, or to realize their wrongs, or to apologize, or to change, or to right their previous wrongs, and simply to say, this is a messed up person, and they're going to have to learn their lessons in their time, and they may have wronged me, and they may have failed me, and they may have not given me what I deserve or what I'm entitled to. But you know what? The universe is an abundant universe, and that doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it elsewhere. This person is not the end all and be all, and I no longer have any expectation from them. I release them from any obligation. I release them from any debt. I release them from, waiting for anything, and they can just live their life and learn their lessons, and I'm just going to go and be happy and receive my blessings elsewhere. So sometimes we need to break those ties of resentment, and we need to release people from expectation, and release them from the karmic debt that they have to us. And when we can do that, we can get independence, and we can get out of that situation, and we can start to doing for ourselves. Now, as I said, because this is a pentacle card, a lot of the times we immediately see it as money, but we have to keep in mind, money is a bit of an illusion. Money is something that humans came up with to measure time. Although, if we're gonna be really philosophical, time is also a man-made construct as well. However, first we came up with time, and then time is something we can't see, we can't really touch. So then we came up with money as a way to measure time, or to have like a physical representation of time, right? So like if you're somebody that works, and you go into work and you work for 40 hours, your boss will give you money that represents the 40 hours you gave that company, or that you gave your boss. So it's a way that we measure time, right? So 1 hour of, working at McDonald's is worth, I don't know, what is it now, $11, $10, the minimum wage. Some places are going to 15. 1 hour of a lawyer's legal services could be anywhere from $100 to $300. So it's kind of like an hour of this is it represents this much money. So it's just something we came up with to measure time. So really, the pentacles are about energy. And so the Six of Pentacles can say that a lot of us are coming into a time of equal exchange energetically. So it's like, say you're the kind of person that you feel frustrated because you feel like any situation you're in, you're always the one holding it together. You're always the one keeping it going. Maybe you feel like your friendships or interactions with family or even romantic relationships, you may feel are kind of one-sided. Like, you're the one doing all of the calling and texting and messaging and making plans, and it might feel like you're herding cats, in a work situation or family situation. Like, you're the one having to bring everybody together and figure it out. And the Six of Pentacles sometimes comes up to say that we're coming into this free flowing energy. We're coming into a time where we're going to begin attracting people and situations that are equally present, that are equally participating, they're equally involved. And so there's this flow of energy. It's not just you running around giving out energy, giving out energy, giving out effort. Now you're calling in people and situations where it's reciprocal, right? So for me, Six of Pentacles sometimes can mean that we're coming into reciprocal energy. People who, in situations who are involved, right? It's where it's not just one-sided. There's like a flow of energy flowing in, energy flowing out. I do feel here like some of you are really manifesting a sense of philanthropy, but you're shifting your view of it, or you're shifting your previous like daydreams. Like, maybe you were daydreaming this as a part of manifesting it, and you were seeing yourself like Oprah, like, you get a car and you get a car and you get a car, and you like how you're just gonna be super generous to all these people in your life, or how you're gonna do like all these things. And I feel like a lot of you are beginning to see this abundance coming in, and or you see how it's going to be coming in soon, and this idea of generosity is shifting, and you're coming more into the idea of like building community, uh, putting money into programs that are going to really benefit in teaching people, helping them to heal, helping them to get on their feet. Some of you may even be feeling very moved to put time into creating some kind of outreach or some kind of help. I know Spirit has been pushing me for several months now, and I got to get off my butt, and I just need to do it. But I'm feeling really, really moved to do things in my community for children, specifically for young kids. And so Spirit's been giving me a lot of ideas and things that maybe I can start as like a volunteer thing, for my area or for the community that I'm in. And so some of you may be feeling something similar to that. You might be feeling led or called or guided to take your professional background or the training that you have, or maybe you're just your natural gifts or talents, to help a certain demographic or a certain community. And then as the money comes in, you may be putting money into those things, or creating or establishing programs to really help and bring about positive change, right? Where it's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy my best friend $100,000 car, or a big old house, or this or that. Like, you're looking into ways that how can I bring in generosity that's going to bring about change and healing? And so I feel a lot of you are manifesting this kind of success or this kind of generosity. And Spirit is showing me the Nine of Cups in my mind. So for a lot of you, this is part of the Nine of Cups. When I say that the Nine of Cups for me comes up in readings with homework, it's like Spirit is saying, hey, look, this blessing's coming in, but there are people around you in your life that they're going to gobble it up the second that that banquet hits the table. So Spirit is saying, have better boundaries in place so that you can protect this blessing or this harvest that's coming in, so that you're in control. You're in control of the generosity. You're in control of, who's getting what and how much, if anything at all. And so as a part of this awakening, I feel like a lot of you are looking into, those of you who are manifesting wealth, you're looking into, how can I really put this to use? How can I really do good with this? And so I feel like there's going to be a lot more of people coming together and creating change in their communities, right? People are coming together and they're building up their communities. They're bringing about healing. The people are bringing the change. And I'm hearing in my mind, I just got chills. I'm hearing in my mind, I haven't heard this song in the longest time. There's a song by Peter Gabriel called 14 Black Paintings. There was an art exhibit of 14 black paintings by an artist named Rothko, which were about civil rights and certain things that were happening at that time, like people were protesting for or demanding change. And so he went and he looked at this exhibit of 14 black paintings, and the song, the lyrics to the song are, from the pain come the dream, from the dream come the vision, from the vision come the people, from the people come the power, from this power come the change. Whew. Wow, thank you, Spirit. And so we're going to be seeing in the coming months and next few years, we're the ones who are going to be bringing about the change. We're the ones who are going to be building up our communities and who are going to be breaking out of our ancestral curses and inherited low vibrational energies, and then helping others to do the same, showing others the way out. And so some of you are manifesting wealth to bring about this change, okay? You may want to check out your weekly forecasts if you haven't already. There's a link in the description to this video that will take you to the weekly forecast. Love readings for May are linked in there. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Thanks for watching, my darlings. Be well and have a fabulous day.